Hello and welcome. My name's Brenda if you're new here. I last week showed you the candy heart piece that I had been working on, so I did finish that. This past week it's been kind of cold here, so haven't really done much except be in the house and stitching or just sitting around watching Netflix or YouTube. My husband last night downloaded Baldur's Gate 3. I've never played Baldur's Gate, but he downloaded it and I'm gonna watch him play and see if it's something that I would be into. He said it's similar to Dungeons and Dragons, which I've also never played, so I'll probably be watching him play that tonight, and I'll probably be knitting while I watch. But yeah, I finished my candy heart piece. I'm pretty happy with it. I did the last one as you wish. I was debating on adding little hearts around just as something else to stitch because this, like I said, was my last piece of Ada. So I don't have anything else to stitch right now until my floss gets here. But I kind of like it just the way it is, so this is how it's gonna stay. So I finished that, and I went to a local craft store because I needed some thread to grid my piece of Jobelin for my next project. I have two projects that I'm planning on doing, and one of them I bought the fabric that's already gridded for you, and this one is not. So I called, we don't have like a Joann's or anything here in town, so I called the local quilting shop that we have here, and there's a really nice lady that owns it, and she was saying that she didn't think they had any in the store, but she would go check at their little like another building that they move their overstock or whatever to. She's like, and if I don't have any in there, I have some in my personal stash at home that, you know, I could give to you. And so I just went ahead and went into the store to look around because I was speaking to the worker and we were talking about cross stitching. And so I went in there and just kind of was browsing around, and then the owner that was looking for the thread came over and said, you know, they hadn't found the thread in their the store's stock. So she found her own personal stash and let me pick from some that she had. So I picked this. It's what I was wanting was sulky sliver, and that's what this is. And I chose this pink because I figured it would do well on both white or black fabric, and I thought that would be pretty. Not that it's staying on there, but it would be pretty until I'm done with the piece and pull out the grids. So I was thinking about maybe filming myself gridding the fabric and explaining that, but I watched a video on how to do it, and she did a really good job on it, so I'll just link the video that I'm going to follow on how to grid, and I think that will suffice, because I don't think I could do any better than what she did. So but while I was there, after, you know, she gave me that, I was looking around the store, and it's a quilting store, so it doesn't really have anything, a whole lot of things anyway for cross stitch stuff, but it's fun to look around in there. I got some more needles, and then she had some of these that she had found when she was going out into their little extra storage place, and she pulled out a stack of these. So I went and got this because on smaller pieces like this one, it was a little bit too small to do in my Q-snap. So I went ahead and got this to try out. I don't have a hoop, so this would be my first hoop, and for any smaller pieces I might do. And then I got this to clean any pieces after I'm done with them. I know a lot of people use Dawn or whatever else, but I figured I'll try this out. And she said that you could just use, you know, a little bit at a time, and it was $5 at this store. I don't know how much it is elsewhere, but I wanted to get some stuff at the store and support them because I do like that they're here, and if I ever get into quilting, then it'll be a nice little place to go to. Like I said, I got more needles, so I got this. It's a little magnetic thing, and then it has a little, it came with some little pins, but my intention is to put, and I did already put, my different needles in here. I asked if they had any like magnetic pin holders, and even though this isn't really what I was thinking, it works, because then it also can be a place to set my needle down, or when I do so, you know, you use the pins, and then they, on the box they say you can just, you know, go around and pick up all your pins with that. So I figured that would be a nice little thing to have. That's all I bought from there. And then I can't remember which group it was, what Facebook group I was looking at, and this lady had this finished piece of hers, and I have to have it. So I went and looked, and it was on sale, so I went ahead and got it, even though I shouldn't have, because I already have multiple things lined up. But I couldn't resist. I'll put the picture for you here. It's a Haunted Mansion little piece. I'm a huge Disney fan, so any probably Disney thing would have gotten me, but I do like the Haunted Mansion, and it's just cute. So that, I have the pattern now. I don't know when I will get to that one. I may do that one a little bit before Halloween start, that one a month or two before. So I think that's it for right now. I plan on, oh no, I have something else. But I plan on gritting this soon, and because I was done with all of my stitching and I didn't have anything else to do, I moved over to knitting. And I had started this last year, and then I just kind of got out of it and stopped doing it, which I tend to do, which is why I refer to myself as a dabbler, because I will be obsessively into something and I want to learn all the things about it, and then I'll move on to something else after having done that for a while. But I do usually go back to it. Like, I crochet, and now I cross stitch, and I learned how to knit last year, and this is my first piece. It's a size 5 needle with some crochet thread. It was just, I figured I was going to use up something that I had in my stash. So I saw this pattern for this, the way that this looks, and I was like, well, I can just make a scarf or something. And so that's what I did, and I just never finished it. I've done, I think, this much over this past couple days. I don't really get as far, I don't knit as long because it hurts my hands. I think I'm tense when I'm holding it or something, but I did it a little bit for each night the past couple nights, and I do enjoy it. I just can only do a little at a time. So that's what I've been doing, and I'll be continuing working on this. I'm hoping that this amount of thread is going to get me through, because like I said, I was wanting to use up stuff that I had already, so I don't really want to buy more, because that kind of defeated the whole purpose of me getting rid of some of my stash. But I will if I have to, if this doesn't end up being the length that I was wanting. I don't even use scarves, but I might give this to my mom. That was my original thought. I do really like the way it feels, though. It's a really cozy feeling. But so, yeah, I think that now was all that I had to say. So I will next week show you how this gridding went, and hopefully I get to sewing my Q-snap covers, and my husband's almost done working on my stand, so a lot of things that I'm getting ready for my stitch projects. So I hope that you are doing well and staying warm. I know that's been rough in some places, so stay safe and have fun with whatever craft you are doing. I know I focus on stitching, but like I said, I do other things. So bye for now. Happy stitching.